right, Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
You still got Rainbow downloaded, Larry?
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. On fourth down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey,
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, you're playing that Heart of Eagle, nigga. Okay, I know exactly who you playing. That nigga's not
After the
that
pickup
good.
of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback. 12, 56 to Mike. Hey, Delta. Let's go, D. Mike,
here's Locke. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
56. Push him back. Push him back. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check. 12. 11. Hey, Sue.
Out of the gun. Block. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Draw play. Ingram now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
on 2nd and 9. Luck. He gets this one to go.
Put your hands up, bro. Y'all looking right at the dude.
He's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising either one of us after the time we spent.
I'm not going to get this update
prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well.
Patrick Robinson, why didn't you just pick that?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Luck. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. John Wright. Jump.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Bring it.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
I read it that time, boy. I read it that time. Come on now. Pick 6.
At the 18. He's at the 40.
Pick 6,
the
boy.
20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Are you watching the stream?
Defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really
I see that
when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Let's go, another pick.
And now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
He read that. I should have waited and let really take off. Oh, man.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Locke. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Locke.
Another one.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time.
Vander Esch.
By Leighton Vander Esch. Now they're going to be
no, tell me he's hurt. No.
At the 15.
Bro. Oh, my. This game don't. What's good? This game don't like me, bro. What's up?
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Oh, my. Really, man?
Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What my choices again?
Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post.
Chicken tenders?
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
What are your pants in there? I want pizza. Tell your mom I'm with her on this one.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. Under pressure and down he goes.
All run, man.
Luck is sacked.
Come on now.
Defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Larry, you got me fucked up.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And he finds Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
What'd she say?
Hey, Haywood.
Luck now to throw. And this is Cook with a grab.
Come on, man. You can do the same thing over and over?
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception. So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, that he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they? Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Another try after the first down sack. Luck. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Luck. This one complete to Ingram.
Oh, for real, they also hasn't played my game today.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Downtown, hell yeah. What you
Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
He's the main reason why I even got that team.
Trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
That's a big deal.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Boyd, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I scored 14 straight. He scores 14 straight.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done. Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Orlando Brown, he's at 25.
And he missed it.
He like a superstar too, I think.
And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Gallup, Brown, and somebody else.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Caleb Brown in the second round.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Who's my backup right tackle?
Fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Oh shit, I can't do that, dude. I'll be fucked.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, you got what's his name, Lyle Collins, don't you?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They're
close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit
better.
No,
you're the Panthers. I'm
here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
What's overall?
We're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape.
I'm starting my linebackers.
But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball.
Oh, no, I'm straight linebacker. I don't care. I got fucking Juden still. I got Dylan Moses, who I drafted last draft, and I got Kenny Young.
They run. It's Mark Ingram.
They're just like high 70s, low 70s. That's what's heavy linebacker.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
So I got Humphrey, and I got
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Ingram again. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everybody's like 30. I'm good on everybody.
Right premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor.
What are y'all doing? What's wrong? You drop it in T?
They'll fake it. Now Locke.
I love this game. I'll definitely take Z.
15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
To throw is Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Right here, bro.
Opposed to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Rashad Penny. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Low-key, I do.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down.
I just don't want to give up the ship. That's all I did.
Third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
I'll definitely do that.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Like that,
well done on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
My best linebacker.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
What is it?
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at the big man rumble. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Hey, watch the lane. Check 31, check 31. 11B.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And some room to work. There
another pick
right
6.
And he takes this one back.
No, he threw me another one. I ain't throwing no pick 6s. I just throw some picks.
Touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get
How did
another shot.
Did Curtis lose to this nigga?
Pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook.
Jared Cook's actually nice in this game,
before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Can I fix my camera, please?
Gain of 13, it's a first down. Here's Ingram.
Can I fix my camera?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Luck is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
How did Van Der Esch have to get hurt, though, bro?
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
You going to pick a play?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time.
Trey Flowers.
Trey Flowers and Dallas. They'll take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Locke. Man open left side. It's his running back.
You lucky my controller,
get it
bro.
all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing his Locke. On pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
As far as you can, pretty much.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second
to
down
high point at 1.
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him.
No, whenever if you know high point, hit L1 and hit whatever icon receiver is, yeah.
Hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, I'm accepted after I'm done with this game. I hope I can afford Zeke first off. Is he already re-signed?
Out of the gun.
Look at his contract.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him,
My
and that
fun
is
stuck with the Ravens right now.
For him on the year. Now it's Luck, and he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts.
Who is that? Oh, Ridley, bro.
Stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
On 1st down, Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
One thing you can't do is you can't move no halfback to wide receiver. Can't move wide receiver to tight end.
They come up on a 2nd down now.
Defense.
Like it's gonna go down
can't put corners at linebacker.
Throwing again on
that's
2nd
about
down.
it.
Luck. He completes it to Boyd.
You put corners and safeties. Corner
15,
safeties, linebackers, D-line to linebackers, do all that.
13, it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Luck. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They try again with Cohen. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing down is Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Are you talking about, but that first drive class is nasty.
With the first down as they begin the drive.
Oh, the second drive class? I haven't even looked at it yet.
To a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
They hacked it.
For a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
What is
Charles,
it?
We saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.
Trying to put it on the baby?
Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
I had 25 passing yards for the whole game. Negative rushing yards. Nothing but defense.
I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You would never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my hip is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, no, I can't be number 2. MVP to lead most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your.
Let me go look at
what you wanna be when you grow up. They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots.
Go look at Zeke's contract.
Know your spot, sure don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
Oh, so where's your tablet at? I want to watch the game.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W. Now what I do? Lace up
They do this?
chase W. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
I'm gonna use the tablet and watch that. Alright, let me go check my funds, because if I can re-sign, Marlon Humphrey needs to be re-signed? Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm gonna be able to get Zeke. Oh no, I got money. I just re-signed Humphreys. I just re-signed Humphreys. Yeah, I'm about to accept it. Because I can re-sign Zeke. I got like 60, 70 million cap space. I just accepted it. It was only like 17 mil. Without his, he's on his last year. Oh shit, I forgot I have Tevin Coleman. I gotta get rid of somebody now. Cause I got Tevin Coleman's fast ass too. Oh yeah, let me do some trades. See if anybody wants that nigga. Either one.
come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My truly code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know.
Alright, I'm about to play some Apex.